Hi, hello everyone. मेरे बच्चा लोग कैसे हैं सब? And also tell me how much energy you all have stored for making this particular session super beautiful and super amazing. Hi to everyone in the classroom and कैसे हैं मेरे प्यारा बच्चा लोग? How are you all doing and how your day was? Please update me in the chat box. I'm looking into the chat box. Hi Rohan, hi Miara, Sogamana Miara. Okay, everything is super good. Yes, I didn't find my cycle, but I got my insurance. So with that insurance, I'll be buying a new cycle. That's my current plan. Babita, Abhishek, Rohan, and hi to every one of you. If you're all having a very good energy, then it's beautiful. We can make this particular session so much energetic. And I hope you all know why this particular session is going to be a bit more exciting. Why? Because in today's class we are going to start with the new chapters revision. And now which chapter? Yes, electric potential and capacitance, right? So we'll be covering half of this particular chapter in today's class, and the next half will be dealt with in the next section, which is going to be on Monday 10 p.m. So I hope you all have come prepared, and who are seeing me for the very first time, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and who loves me more. What do you all call me? Yes, they used to call me Ameer Bhaiya. And I'm from Kerala, so all the conceptual explanation will be perfectly and purely in English. And छोटी छोटी बातें ऐसे बातें हिंदी में होती रहती है because I'm not so good in Hindi, so this is the best Hindi that I know. And a bit of introduction about myself. I hope you all can see on the screen, है ना? Okay, before we start, Rohan, Ashutosh, Miara, Babita, Suteeb, can you all do a small favor to me, to your Ameer Bhaiya? So just share the class to everyone and ask all your friends to jaldi to be a part of this class and to join, because we are going to start with a new chapter, and it will be great if we have all our students and legends in the classroom, so that the class can be having an amazing mahol. Mahol मतलब वो होता है ना, super duper. Okay, Mara, thank you so much, and to everyone who shared the class. So this was the schedule for this particular week, as you can see, for Warriors and Legends patch. Tomorrow we don't have any class, and the next class is on Monday. Okay, which means the part 2 of potential and capacitance will be done at 10 p.m. Okay, next class is on Monday 10 p.m. Okay, anyway. Now, let us wait for 2-3 minutes so that others can come and join. In the meanwhile, I'll be giving you a small introduction about this Unacademy platform. You know that there are so many amazing teachers who you don't want to miss any live classes, isn't it? So for getting notifications and alerts on time, you should be part of this Telegram channel. The link is given right here, because whenever a teacher goes live, the exact notifications and alerts are given on this particular channel. The link is given here. I hope everyone is going to be joining soon as possible. Then Bucks Bounty program. ये Bucks Bounty program क्या होता है? This is a program which will help all my बच्चा लोग to grab as many prizes as possible. क्या करना है आप लोगों को? हाँ, you just have to go to the what in the description box. There you'll find a form. Fill the form if you're finding any inappropriate content with an Academy platform. वही करना है Bucks Bounty पे. Then Emerge program. So this is a lovely program which was being initiated by Unacademy. This is something which I too love, because you know that the CBSE term 1 examination is being conducted with new examination pattern, है ना? मतलब multiple choice question, assertion reason type question, case study question, where many of you are not so much comfortable with and which you might not be knowing. So to make you more comfortable, to give you enough practice, and to make you super great in all these kind of questions, the Unacademy has started the Emerge program. So in this program, every week there will be a live mock test conducted for all the Unacademy students, and let me tell you, this is completely for free. And what you all have to do, you just have to download the Unacademy app, log into it, and just enroll for this Emerge program, which is completely for free. While enrolling it free, you just have to use this code AMB10. It is AMB10. So use this code, enroll to your Emerge program, and keep on practicing yourself for the upcoming term 1 examination, and make yourself so much great. The dates are given for each and every subject. The time is 5 to 6:30 for all the kind of subjects. Okay? Then just give me 2 minutes. I'll just explain why Unacademy subscription and the platform of Unacademy is super important for giving you a better learning and studies. Okay, nowadays you know that everything is available in YouTube, but if you are going to completely depend on YouTube for your learning process, the only problem is everything is available, but the entire information is scattered here and there. For finding everything together and making into one single piece, it will take lot much of time, and it won't be such an easy process. So if you're going for a long run, which means if you want to learn, right, so it'll be better to be a part of an academy subscription platform. Why? Because here all the educators will be teaching with a proper schedule and targeting the board examination, JEE examination and NEET examination. And we'll also make sure that all the topics are being covered in a proper order, and you can keep track of all the topic that is being covered in the classroom. The simple thing what I wanted to tell is, once you are a part of an academy platform, the process of learning becomes so simple. So slowly you'll get attracted to this particular process of learning, and once you get attracted, what happens? Yes, you will fall in love with it. You will give your complete hard work for getting a very good score, and slowly you will see a very good improvement in your marks. First thing. Second, top educators of the country who is already having a very good experience will be there to teach you. They'll be telling you what are the kind of questions you should be expecting, what are the examination pattern you are going to receive, everything they'll be telling you. You just want to follow them, and you'll be ending up in the colleges wherever you want to. Then study materials will be given to you, practice test and live test series will make you super duper wala confident. For all these amazing things, if you're going for 12-month subscription, it will just cost you 1250. Again, do you want to pay that much? बिल्कुल नहीं. क्यों? Because अमीर भैया है and हमारा code भी है. हमारा code क्या है? It is AMB10. Use this code and get 10% of discount. और क्या? Fair. I know that some students are like, sir, we want more features. So if you want all the features of Plus subscription, which I have mentioned till now, and if you want more and more and more and बहुत ज़्यादा, you should be going for Iconic, because in Iconic you'll be getting extra features such as personal mentor. ये personal mentor क्या आता है? A person will be assigned to you. He'll be telling you what to study, what not to study, what should be a strategy of studies. मतलब half your that tension है ना, that will be removed from your shoulders. That is one thing. Then live doubt solving classes will be there, weekly reports will be given to you. So for enjoying all these super cool features, if you're going for 12 months of Iconic, it will cost you 2333 per month only. And if you don't want to pay this much, if you want to get 10% of discount, who doesn't love discount? I do love discount. So yes, use this referral code of AMB10. Okay, it's AMB10, get 10% of discount and enjoy your life here in Unacademy, isn't it? Then if you're going to make the subscription before 31st of October, as you can see, for the first 500 subscribers, offer is going on, so make use of it. So for 4 months of extra CBSE and Creative Corner subscription will be given to you. Make use of it, and I'll be saying that this is the best time because festive season offer is going on. Make use of it and be a part of an academy as soon as possible. Okay, so what do you all say? Shall we start with our classes? What do you all say? Shall we start with our classes? Arpan, हाँ आप इधर भी आ गया. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your comments. Just join this particular crash course, Babida, and let us make it super great. Okay, खुशी बोल रहे हैं आप, ठीक है. Very good. Happy to know that. Wow, wow, wow. So from which chapter there was more number of questions, Sudeep? I'll try to. Okay, so we'll try to have a mentee also at the end of the session. So this is something which we can plan. So let's crack it. Miara says, Miara, Arpan, Yashwant. Okay, so shall we start with the classes? Everyone, I want that energy. I want that energy. This is not what I used to receive from my legends batches. My legendary student, this is not what I receive. If you all are super ready, just give me that energy wala vibe and that excitement. So let's start. Okay, Diya, very good. Rohan, let's go for it. Let's break it. Okay, yes. So here we go. So let us start with the definition of electric potential. Read the definition and everyone start writing it in your Chotu book. I hope everyone knows when you come to my classes, which means this is a crash course, you should be having Chotu book. Chotu book क्या होता है? हाँ, Chotu book is our short notebook. Okay, so try to write all the definition and equation there. Electric potential at a point in an electric field is defined as, read the definition, the amount of work to be done to bring a unit positive electric charge from infinity to that point. मतलब क्या होता है? Look into the figure. If you are having a 1 coulomb charge at infinity, infinity मतलब very long distance, okay? So the work that has to be done for bringing this 1 coulomb charge from infinity ऐसे to a particular point is defined as the potential at that point, where we usually use the symbol V for expressing it. And what is the definition? Isn't it the work done to bring a unit charge? So how will you write the equation for potential? That is work done per unit charge, because we are defining the potential as work done for bringing 1 coulomb of charge. So work done per unit charge is potential. ठीक है, ये बता दे वर्क स्केलर, चार्ज स्केलर, सो हमारा पोटेंशियल क्या होता है? Potential will also be a scalar quantity, which means it doesn't have any direction. It will be simply associated with the magnitude. फिर इसका यूनिट क्या होता है? Workers joule, charges coulomb, so joule per coulomb. But for potential we usually use the V, okay, voltage. Okay, so the potential is being defined with the unit of V, voltage. So these are some of the things that you should be knowing related to electric potential. Potential is, this is the main important formula you have to note. What is it? Work done per unit charge. Note किया सब? Note किया? Okay, yes. हाँ, volt. Note किया सब? Everyone, one more formula is there, okay, for potential in terms of electric field. The formula for potential in terms of electric field is negative of integral E dot displacement. Another formula for potential, जल्दी ये भी note कर ले. Okay, another formula for potential is equal to negative of integral E dot dx. Note किया सब? So we only have time for giving the important definition and formulas. We are not going for the derivation, especially because it's a crash course. And as we are going to write multiple choice question, we don't need the derivation also, right? So हो गया तो हो गया. Definition, equation, everything has written. Note किया. तो shall we start doing the question? Very first question कर ले. Okay. Everyone, jaldi fatafat. Okay, read the question and try to give me the answer. Simran thoda late ho gaya. We just started. You can watch the replay of that topic which you might have missed. Khushali says it's option C. Others? Jaldi fatafat. Neha says it's C. Rohan says C. Others, jaldi. I'll wait for last 5 seconds for every one of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Others is like B होगा. लगता है कि ऐसा ही होता है. So yes, very good. Whoever have given me the answer C, which is Khushali, I have the answer C. Then or corner. Neha says with C. Rohan says with C, Snehalada says C, Sudeep says C, Miara says C. Yes, the correct option is C. Shall we do it? It's very simple question. A uniform electric field of 10 Newton per coulomb exists in the vertically downward direction. Okay, so as it is downward, electric field is equal to minus 10. Find the increase in the potential as one goes up through a height of 50 centimeter. Matlab, the displacement that the particle is making is upward 50, so plus 50. Do you remember the formula for potential with electric field? Yes, that is negative E dx, isn't it? Here, as it is being given that electric field is a constant, so you can take it E electric field, the constant value outside, integral dx. If you integrate all the chotu dx, क्या मिलता है आप लोगों को? E into x, that is V. Now what is left? Put the values, वही करना है, कर सकता है ना आप लोगों को? जल्दी कर ले. Negative of E का वैल्यू कितना? minus 10. So minus 10 into x का वैल्यू कितना दिया? 50 सेंटीमीटर, और that is equal to 0.5 meters, है ना? Minus of minuses plus 10 into 0.5 हो गया 5 तो मिल गया उत्तर भी. देख ले, if you simply know this particular formula, answer ऐसे ही आ जाएगा. कोई शक मेरा बच्चा लोग? कोई शक नहीं है तो अगला क्वेश्चन के लिए लेट अस जंप एंड अंडरस्टैंड इट. Shall we? Understood? Okay, here we go. Now, if we are having a charge q, okay, and if you want to find out the potential at a distance of r, the formula for potential produced by this charge q at a distance of r is equal to k q divided by r. Or those who want the complete expanded formula, k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. That's what k corresponds to, the charge q divided by r. Now, if I ask you, what is the direction of potential at this particular point P? What is the direction of potential? At the point P, what will be the direction of potential produced by this charge Q? Any idea? कोई idea? Is it positive, negative, ऊपर नीचे? क्या होता है उसका? हाँ? What can it be? Rohan says left, Khushali says negative. Very good, Purna. Potential is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity को direction कैसे होता है मेरा बच्चा लोग? वो बोल दे पहले. हाँ? How can potential have a direction? वो तो बिल्कुल गलत बात है ना? When I ask you such kind of question, it is your responsibility to tell that sir आप कैसा वाला question पूछ रहा है? Potential scalar quantity है. How can it have a direction? है ना? So potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r with a simple numerical value. Okay? कुछ भी नहीं, मतलब कोई डायरेक्शन कुछ नहीं है. इट्स अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी. ओके, मिल गया. रजनी, नेहा, म्यारा, फिर खुशहाली, रोहन. मिल गया तो मिल गया, आंसर मिल गया. ओके, लेट मी आस्क यू वन मोर थिंग. वी नो दैट if we have a simple charge of a q1 and if the point P is a distance of r1, the potential is equal to k q1 divided by r1. My question is, if the point P is surrounded not by a single charge, एक और charge है, let's say q2, and let's say the distance is r2, what is the total potential at the point P? Array, total potential will be the potential produced by the first charge, that is kq by r1, plus the potential produced by the second charge q2. Formula होता है k q2 divided by r2. You simply had to add the numerical value without looking into any directions. So if there is a third particle, add up the potential produced by the third particle. If there is fourth particle, keep on adding it, because potential is a scalar quantity. With a smile, we can do it. ओके, यस, कोई डाउट है क्या? नहीं. Okay, now shall we proceed? So similarly, let us also write down the formula for potential due to a spherical shell. Okay, shell क्या होता है? मतलब spherical shell means it's a hollow sphere. So if we are having a hollow sphere which is having a charge q, okay, and if you want to find out the potential at an outside point which is at a distance of r from the center, value of potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by r. मतलब whatever was the formula for a point charge देख ले, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r, same is the formula for a spherical shell also for an outside point, है ना? Similarly, okay, similarly, if the point is on the surface, what will be the value for potential? That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q divided by, let's put it as small charge q. Okay, if we are talking about potential on the surface, what is the distance from the center? The radius of it. So q by r होता है, capital R होता है. Okay, और क्या मतलब, if we are having a point inside, okay, if we are having a point inside, and if this point is at a distance of chotu r from the center, what is the potential? Those who have learned will be telling me. For an inside point, in the case of a spherical shell, the potential is same. The potential for an inside point V inside is equal to whatever the potential on the surface, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. This is very important, note it down. How many of you have noted it down? अरे रोहन जीरो नहीं है, जीरो नहीं है. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज जीरो फॉर एन इनसाइड पॉइंट, लेकिन पोटेंशियल तो जीरो कभी नहीं होता है. Potential for an inside point is same as the potential on the surface. वही होता है. नोट किया? Is it noted मेरा बच्चा लोग? Because if you all have noted, we can go for the next concepts. Okay, cleared? मुझे नहीं आती है मधुर, मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ रहा हूँ आजकल. Okay, yes, Shruti, Madhukar, Ansh, Diya, Khushali, very good. Okay, now similarly, if it is a solid sphere है ना, मतलब it is not hollow completely, inside also the materials are being distributed, मतलब solid sphere. For solid sphere also, for an outside point, the potential is same as that of a hollow sphere, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R. And on the surface also it's the same, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by radius, if it is a surface point, है ना, ये हमारा surface. But now if the point is inside, okay, which is at a distance of small r from the center, right? If it was a shell है ना, if it was a shell, what we have learned, for an inside point the potential is same as that on the surface, but here it is totally different. What's the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, okay, Q divided by 2 r cube, inside the bracket 3 capital R square minus small r square. This is a bit important to learn, which means a bit difficult to learn. So instead of going with that formula, it's the same formula, okay. The way by which it is being arranged, that's the only difference. Same formula it is, but I think this is the best to understand and by heart. So the potential for an inside point R is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q divided by 2, the cube of the radius of the solid sphere, 3 times the radius of the solid sphere minus small r square. हो गया? Is it written? Everyone बच्चा लोग? So that I think next is questions. हाँ, questions तो आ गया. Diya, your smile is beautiful. It gives a positive energy. ठीक है, फिर बढ़िया बात है. Anyway, we are learning about potential and potential energies. तो अच्छा एनर्जी मिल रहा है तो बिल्कुल बढ़िया. ओके, सब नोट किया है ना? सो नोट किया तो अगला क्वेश्चन इधर है. तो जल्दी से जल्दी फटाफट मतलब उतना जल्दी मुझे उत्तर दे दे सब बच्चा लोग. सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू रेस्ट फॉर 10 सेकेंड्स. ओके, इसमें ऑप्शन ए है क्या, या बी है क्या, या सी है क्या, या डी है क्या दे रहे हैं आप लोग? जल्दी. आई एम लुकिंग इनटू द चैट बॉक्स. आज का उत्तर क्या है? उत्तर, what is the answer? Khushali says it's option D. Okay, Khushali has deleted. Khushali says now C. Okay. Madhukar, are I was thinking like you have given the options. Anyway, thank you. So Neha says C. Myara with D. Abhishek says C. Rohan says C. Okay, so many are giving D's and C's. Questions so पढ़ ले बच्चा लोग, questions so पढ़ ले. It is not electric field. If it was an electric field, answer would have been 0, which means option D. लेकिन इधर electric potential is asked at a distance 2 centimeter from the center of a hollow sphere of radius 4. मतलब we are having a spherical shell whose radius is 4 centimeter. Question is, from the center, if we are having a point that is 2 centimeter away from the center, idhar ka potential we have to find out. This is a question. Okay, so the point is an inside point. Tell me, the potential at an inside point, is it 0? No. Potential of an inside point is same as the potential on the surface. Just now we have told and discussed, hai na? What is the potential on the surface formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 power 9. Q kitna? What's the charge? 2 into 10 power minus 3. And radius kitna? Radius kitna? 4 centimeters, that is 4 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, so 2 by 4 is 2, 9 by 2 is equal to 4.5. फिर क्या है, ये 2 तो ऊपर हो जाएगा, 9 in 10 power 11, 10 power minus 3, 10 power 8, this much of volt. ओके, तो गलती समझ में आ गया बच्चा लोगों को? समझ में आ गया, हमारा ऑप्शन सी ही होता है. ओके, हमारा ऑप्शन तो सी है विद द आंसर ऑफ 4.5 into 10 power 8 volt. Okay, I hope now the confusions are over and you have understood why the option C is the correct one. Okay, yes, Rohan, अब समझ में आ गया? मधुकर, म्यारा, Rohan, everyone with a smile, with a beautiful smile. Yes, very good, done dana done. और क्या चाहिए, और क्या चाहिए? तो अगला क्वेश्चन कर ले. This is another beautiful question. Let's see how many of you can do it. Two concentric conducting spheres of R and 2R are carrying charges Q and minus 2Q. Can you see? Inside is having a charge of Q, outside is having a charge of minus 2Q. दे दिया है ऐसा. Potential difference between the two spheres. How will you find potential difference? First find out the potential of an inside sphere, then find out the potential of an outside sphere. उसका difference find out, वो होता है potential difference. You will be like, sir, ये तो हमको पता है, लेकिन finding out potential is the hardest part here, है ना? खुशहाली says वो option A होता है and रोहन says C. अभिषेक बोल रहा है कि हमारा उत्तर B है. B किधर है? KQ by 2R है. ठीक है, फिर रोहन says it's option B. और कोई है? कोई नहीं. Noor Fatima says B, Sudeep says A. So let's see how this question can be done. Shall we take a very fresh page? Okay. Now, first let me take the outside sphere. Can you see the sphere? Right, the outside sphere. So first let me find out the potential at the outside sphere VO. So this sphere, this outside sphere obviously is having a charge of minus 2Q. So the potential on the outside sphere, because of its own charge minus 2Q, is equal to K. Q is minus 2Q divided by its radius is 2R. ठीक है? Done? Okay. Now listen to me very carefully, whoever is new. As you all know that the point, if you are considering a point on the outside sphere, the potential on this particular point on the outside sphere is not only produced by the charge on the outside sphere alone. Then you can see that at this particular point on the outside sphere, the inside sphere is also producing a potential. है ना? So for this particular point on the outside sphere, right, the potential produced is equal to by the inner sphere is equal to K. What is the charge on the inner sphere? Q divided by what is the distance from the center of an inner sphere to this particular point? वो होता है 2R. Okay, so ये उत्तर कितना हो गया? minus 2Q plus KQ. So minus KQ divided by 2R होता है potential of an outside point. मिल गया ये? Okay, मिल गया ये? ठीक है. Similarly, let us find out the potential for an inside point. मतलब inside sphere. Let me consider a point on the inner sphere. Okay, this particular point is on the inner sphere. So the potential produced by the inner sphere at this point is equal to K, right? Its charge Q divided by its radius R plus, and one more thing, the potential on the point, okay, the potential on this particular point of inner sphere is an inside point while you consider with an external sphere. Can you see this? If you consider this external sphere, this particular point where we are finding potential is an inside point for this particular sphere. So potential on the inside sphere for a shell is equal to the potential on the surface of the outside sphere. What is the potential on the outside sphere? K minus 2Q divided by 2R. Any doubt in this? No, I suppose. है ना? Okay. So ये दोस्ती. Okay. So कितना हो गया ये? This is equal to KQ by R and इसका अंदर point is equal to K minus 2Q divided by 2R. So this is equal to minus KQ by R plus KQ by R हो गया 0. Okay. Now potential difference. Potential difference कितना होता है? V inside minus V outside. So V inside is equal to 0 minus V outside is equal to minus KQ by 2R. So कितना हो गया? KQ divided by 2R. Okay, so I think whatever option I was telling you, so A option नहीं है, हमारा option B होता है correct. KQ by 2R होता है हमारा answer. Okay, so a bit of a twist and things are there, so we have to be a bit careful on that, then only we can do this particular problem. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? समझ में आ गया मेरा बच्चा लोग? Yes. Okay, simple है ना अभी? Simple है ना? हाँ. So this is the extreme level of having questions from this part of potential. If you have understood means फिर तो बढ़िया बात है, ठीक है. Sir, Kushali is asking, sir, why we added V inside? Which one? This one. Okay, so many are having doubts on this particular part. I'll explain you. Okay, let us take कोई space है क्या इधर उधर? हाँ, इधर एक space है. In this space I'll explain. Okay, now देख ले, ये हमारा external sphere है with minus 2Q and its radius is 2R. So ये हमारा internal sphere है, इसका charge है Q and this is having a radius of R. Tell me, okay, tell me, ये हमारा point है ना? I'll mark it with a different color, then you'll understand. ये हमारा point है. We want to find out the potential at this particular point which is residing on the inner sphere. As this point is on the inner sphere, right, a potential will be produced at this point by the inner sphere alone. Formula K, the charge on the inner sphere divided by the radius, plus now this point where we are finding out the potential is also an inside point for this external sphere. Matlab, this external sphere will also be producing a potential on this point. But this point is an inside point. So, for an inside point, the potential produced is equal to the potential on its surface. What is the potential on the surface? K, charge is minus 2Q divided by 2R. I hope now you have understood, Kushali, what we have done there. Now, please, if you still have any doubts, please do watch the replay and understand in a better, super better fashion. ठीक है? Question is, Kushali, what is the potential difference? Okay, we are not equating them. ठीक है? Please, you just give it some time, think about it. Fine, you will able to understand. ठीक है? I know that when you listen to it all of a sudden, you'll be having so much of confusion. It's okay to have confusion, right? धीरे धीरे confusion तो हो जाएगा. It will be fading away. This topic we have done. मतलब if you are having system of charges, the potential at a point is equal to potential produced by the first charge, that is kq by r1, plus potential produced by the second charge, potential produced by the third charge, ऐसे. Okay, ठीक है, this we know. So do this particular question. Another conceptual question है, तो अच्छे से read the question, try to understand the concept and give the answer. मधुकर उपदय बोल रहे सर नींद आ रहा है जिसको हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर हैविंग द स्लीपी मोड, कौन लोगों को नींद आ रहा है? मधुकर was so honest and मधुकर is like सर मुझे नींद आ रहा है, मैं क्या करूं? How many of you are having that sleepy mode? जल्दी बता. What do you all have to do? What you all have to do? Just wake up, okay? Just stretch. Those who want to make just jump from your places, okay? Just stretch to the left, stretch to the right, and वही करना है. इतना कर दिया तो नींद तो उड़ जाएगा. And still, if you have, go and wash your face. So Rohan says it's option D. और कौन है? Everyone is with option B. Khushali says it's option B. Okay, then 46 battery left in me, Sudhir. ठीक है Sudhir. Okay, very good. Coming, stretch dance, twist. ठीक है. Coming back, everyone. Shall we do this problem? Everyone, listen. It's a very good problem. A unit positive charge has to be brought from infinity to a midpoint between two charges separated by a distance. How much work will be required? What is the question basically? The question is basically the work required to take a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point. What do we call this? This is being defined as potential. So what is the basic question actually? To find out the potential is the question. Okay, now let's see at what point we have to find the potential. देख ले, it is at midpoint between two charges, which is one charge 20 microcoulomb, that is 20 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb, and the other one is 10 microcoulomb, that is 10 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. So this is at a distance of 50 meters. Question is exactly at the midpoint, matlab 25 meters from each. If you consider a point, what is the value of इधर का potential कितना होता है? कितना होता है? This will be the addition of potential produced by the first charge plus the second charge. इसमें क्या problem है? So the total potential is equal to potential produced by the first charge plus at the point plus potential produced by the second charge at the same point. Formula for potential 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Charge, first charge is kitna? 20 into 10 power minus 6 and distance is 25. So that is 20 into 10 power minus 6 divided by 25 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. The other charge is 10 into 10 power minus 6 and the distance is 25. देख ले कितना आसान है to find the value of scalar quantities because we don't have to think about direction है ना, ऐसे ही कर सकता है. What all are common? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is common. Let us take it outside. And what is the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0? 9 10 power 9. Then 10 power minus 6 is also common. देख ले इधर भी. Take it outside of the bracket. 25 is also common. वो भी ले लिया. Okay. And what's inside the bracket here? 20 plus 10. So what is left? 9 by 25. Okay. 10 power 9 and 10 power minus 6 is 10 power 3. And 20 plus 10 हो गया 30. Okay. So 30 pays 5 6 times and इसमें 5 times. Then 6 9s are 6 6s 60 54 divided by 5 into 10 power 3 है ना. So this will be 5 and 5 one time. Okay, in 4 नहीं जाएगा, so 0 जाएगा है ना. So this is 10.8 into 10 power 3. So ऐसे कुछ ऑप्शन है क्या? हाँ ऑप्शन है, हमारा ऑप्शन बी है. देख ले, मिल गया, मिल गया ऑप्शन. समझ में आ गया सबको? सिंपल सा सीधा सा प्रॉब्लम, ऐसे ही मिल गया. मिल गया तो खुश हो जाओ, चलो खुश हो जा, because you got the answer of an amazing question which is a bit difficult question, and I hope you understood the concept also. Those who understood the concept वो कर ले, raise your hand जल्दी. हाय विवेक, कितना हाई दे देगा आप मुझे जल्दी. Those who got the concept, those who got interested with this question, जल्दी फटाफट raise your hands. मैं आ रहा, हाँ सर, बिल्कुल 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 समझ में आ गया. डन डन आ डन. अदर्स और कोई नहीं? मिडिल पॉइंट पे नॉर्मली वी ऐड पोटेंशियल. हाँ पोटेंशियल तो ऐड ही करना है. ओके, आई विल ट्राई टू रिगार्डिंग मेंटी. स्नेहलता यस, सुदीप यस, गुड इवनिंग आस्था. ओके, सो लेट अस प्रोसीड. अगला क्वेश्चन. A regular hexagon of side 10 centimeter has a charge of 5 microcoulomb at each of its vertices. Calculate the potential at the center of the hexagon. Hexagon का center पे potential कितना होता है? That's what we have to find out. Let me see how many of you can give me the answer. We have done so many questions, so try not to make a mistake this time. ठीक है मेरा बच्चा लोग? हो गया? हो गए बच्चा लोग. Similar question was asked. Wow. So if we have done this session last day, you could have directly given the answer as such. Diya Donal, you are from Kerala. I'm also from Kerala. So good to see a state friend in the class. अरे बच्चा लोग उत्तर दे दे. कितना देर हो गया? मैं तो बिल्कुल बढ़िया वर्तिका. Nobody has the answer in the chat box. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Legends, आप सो रहे हैं क्या? खुशाली says A, Paras says A. Everyone is like A. And who's given? Purna says B. मैं बिल्कुल मारेगा आप लोगों को. अरे पोटेंशियल कैसे जीरो हो सकता है वो बोल दे. Why are you getting confused with the electric field and potential field in this case? If a question was asked for the same situation, instead of potential, if the question is for finding electric field, zero ही होता है. But here it is not about what? Field, it is potential. Potential is a scalar. We just add up the values. Okay, I'm not giving you lecture. I'll just tell you how this question can be done. देख ले, we have a regular hexagon. Hex मतलब 6. Okay, at each and every corner there is a charge of कितना? Charge of 5 microcoulomb. So 5 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb is at each and every vertices of this particular hexagon. Question ये कि what is the net potential at the center? As you know, the potential at the center is produced by the first charge plus potential produced by the second charge plus potential by third, fourth, fifth, and potential produced by the sixth. If you add up all the potential, you just get the total potential at the center. Tell me, first, what the potential produced by the first charge? Formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, that is 9 into 10 power 9. Charge 5 into 10 power minus 6 divided by distance. Distance from the vertex to the center of the hexagon and the side of the hexagon is same, the side of the hexagon is 10 centimeter, which is 0.1. This is same as the distance from the vertices to the center. So the potential produced by the first charge at the center is K Q divided by R, plus what will be the potential produced by the other charge which is present on the other vertices? K Q, charge is same, the distance is also same. Matlab, for the 6 charges at the center, the potential produced will be the same. So V1 plus V2 plus V3 till V6 हो जाएगा 6 times the potential produced by a single charge. कोई गड़बड़ है क्या इस पे? कोई गड़बड़ है? कोई भी गड़बड़ नहीं है सर, जो आप बोल रहे हैं सच बोल रहे हैं. Now देख ले, 6 5s are 30, right? So 30 into 9 हो गया 270. Then how much is left? 10 power 9 by 0.1 is 10 power 10 into 10 power minus 6 हो गया 10 power 4. Then is the final answer as such? It is written as 2.7. 270 into 10 power 4 is 2.7 into 10 power 6 इतना वोल्ट. इसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? अभी कंफ्यूजन तो हो गया ना परस, मैं पूछ रहा हूं, अभी कंफ्यूजन तो हो गया. इट इज वेरी सिंपल. ओके, सो एवरीबडी, हाँ मल्टीप्लाई, खुशहाली इज ऑलरेडी टेलिंग सर जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई बाय 6. वी डिड द सेम, है ना. सो हमारा उत्तर हो गया विच ऑप्शन? 2.7 into 10 power 6, ऑप्शन बी मिल गया. आई थिंक मेनी ऑफ यू हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन ऑप्शन बी. बढ़िया बात है फिर, है ना, बिल्कुल बढ़िया बात है. So ठीक है, we will proceed and go for the next one. Okay, now let us understand what is potential energy. What is it? Everybody take down take out your notebook, everyone. Electrical potential energy. So let's see what is this electric potential energy, everyone. Okay, we know that the work done for bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point is the potential at a point. Okay, so electrical potential energy is defined as the total work done for bringing a q amount of charge from infinity to the particular point is defined as the potential energy. Matlab, the total potential energy is equal to the total work done for bringing the charge from infinity to a point. I hope you do all remember this particular equation. Potential is equal to work done per unit charge. So from here, can you make an equation for work? Work is equal to Q into V. So देख ले, work is equal to Q into V. So if you equate the first part and last part, potential energy हो जाएगा Q into V. So another formula for potential energy at a point is equal to charge into potential at that point. What is it? Potential energy at a point is equal to charge into potential at that point. Based on this, can you tell me if I am keeping a charge of Q, okay, if I am keeping a charge of Q at another point which is at a distance of R, I am keeping a small charge Q, what is the potential energy at this particular point? What will be? Very simple. Potential energy का value हो गया Q into the potential at this point, है ना. What is the potential produced at this particular point by this capital Q? कितना होता है? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. What the potential produced by this capital Q? Formula Q divided by distance कितना? R. इसमें इतना प्रॉब्लम क्या है? ये तो हो गया कितना? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 QQ divided by R. मिल गया तो मिल गया, आंसर मिल गया. मतलब for a two particle system where charges are Q and Q, if the distance between them is R, the potential energy का formula ये है कि 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 QQ by R. समझ में आ गया सबको? समझ में आ गया for a two particle system? हाँ, so जल्दी से जल्दी नोट डाउन कर ले. और चलो नोट कर ले, नोट करने के बाद मुझे बता दे. टेल मी सर, हम तो नोट किया है एंड लेट अस प्रोसीड फर्दर. Okay, jaldi note down kar le because the next question is completely based on this particular concept. Okay, sir, mini g क्या होगा इसका मतलब? I didn't understand what you said there. So done है ना? Okay. Now let us just expand the same concept. देख ले. Just now we have told that if we have two charges q1 and q2, let's say the distance is r1 between them, the potential energy is equal to k q1 q2 divided by r1. This is the potential energy of a two particle system. Just now we have told, let's say if we are having a third particle, let's say q3, and it is at a distance of r2 from q1 and it is a distance of r3 from q2, what will be the potential energy? What will be the potential energy? It's very simple. I'll just tell you. Potential energy exists between q1 and q2. Formula kitna? K q1 q2 by r1. Similarly, potential energy exists between q1 and q3. Can you see? What will be the formula? K q1 q3 divided by r2 plus potential energy will also be existing between ye q2 and q3. Can you see? Formula K q2 q3 divided by r3. मिल गया? इतना ही होता है. So if fourth particle is there, do it accordingly. Now you know the concept, the method by which it has to be done. आप सब लोगों को पता है ना? Use that concept and get the answer. इधर तक ही चाहिए. Okay. So the reason why we did that for three particles so that you can understand how this things can be proceeded. अरे खुशहाली meaning क्या उसका? Khushali is asking what does it actually means? It simply means that if you are bringing a charge q from infinity and keeping it at a point, okay, some work has to be done, है ना? So whatever work we are doing for bringing the charge from infinity to a point in an electric field, ठीक है, that work what we do is stored inside the body as its potential energy. समझ में आ गया? Whatever work we do is stored inside the body as its potential energy. वही होता है. I'll give an example. देख ले, ये हमारा ground है. Okay, this is our ground. And let's say we have a body of mass m on the ground. Now for taking this mass of m from the ground to some height, what will we do? We'll be applying some force and displace the body. So if we apply some force and displace the body, what we are doing? हम तो work कर रहे हैं. We are doing a work. And whatever work we do on the body, when it reaches at some particular height, what this work is stored as? It is stored as the gravitational potential, GMGH. So this work of force into displacement is stored as gravitational potential energy. Similarly, the work that is being done here is stored as electrical potential energy. वही है बस. आ गया? Okay. Now, based on this, do this particular problem. Do this particular problem so that you can understand how much you have understood this concept. I can also understand how much you have understood this particular question and concept. So, jaldi. Okay, जल्दी फटाफट करके मुझे बता. Anyone? Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. Those who are loving the session and understanding the concepts of this particular entire session, what you all have to do? Thoda, you just show some love towards this particular class. How can you do that? Just move your cursor and click on that like button. Okay, so that I can also understand you are enjoying the class and all those stuff. So I can see Sudeep says option B, Rohan says A, Khushali says A, Miara says B, Noor says A. Sudeep is like, sir, B to pakka. Okay, you don't have to think about anything. Mera is like, sir, lock B. Yes, the correct answer is B only. Very good, bacha log. Okay, let's see, do this. Two identical charges are placed at two corners of an equilateral triangle. Okay, we'll do the, so we have an equilateral triangle, two charges we have. Okay, ये हमारा equilateral triangle है. At two vertices of this equilateral triangle of side A, two charges are kept. What's the potential energy? K, Q into Q, that is Q square divided by A. ये हमारा potential energy है initially. Okay. Potential energy of the system is given as U. मतलब K Q square by A is given as a U in the question. Okay. The work done in bringing an identical charge from infinity to the third vertex. So, once these two charges are being kept to this particular system, we are bringing an identical third charge from infinity, and I'm going to keep it here. Okay, so I'm going to keep the third charge here at the third vertices of this right angle triangle. The question here is, for bringing this particular third charge, right, how much extra work has to be done? We know that the work that has to be done is simply equal to the potential energy stored in this particular third charge. What is it? The work that is being done, work done to bring the third charge from infinity to this point, is stored as what? The potential energy inside the third particle. How will you find out the potential energy inside the third particle? ये है ना हमारा third particle. So potential energy produced by the third particle is first between these two charges. Formula K Q into Q square divided by A. I hope you understood what I just have written. Matlab, the potential energy stored inside this Q, okay, between the third charge is with the first charge is given by KQ square by A. Similarly, the third charge will also be having a potential energy because of the interaction with the second particle. So that is K, Q into Q, as Q's are same, that is divided by A. So ये कितना हो गया? 2 times KQ square by A. ये हो गया 2 times KQ square by A कितना है? U. हो गया तो हो गया, आंसर मिल गया. So which is our option? Which is our option बच्चा लोग? हमारा ऑप्शन कौन 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 कौन? हमारा ऑप्शन है ऑप्शन बी. समझ में आ गया ये? How to deal with the question and how I did? हाँ, very good Gushali. Gushali is on the track right now. Very good. Yes, total energy will be 3U. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Okay. Now, let us see what is equipotential surface. Simple dimple, Sudeep. खुशहाली आ गया तो आ गया है ना, म्यारा बोल रहे कि आ गया तो आ गया. Okay, so ये question का concept है. Let's learn. Are you all ready? Ready, steady, go. So everybody please write down the simple definition for equipotential surface. Equipotential surface is a three-dimensional surface at which the electric potential is same at every point on it. मतलब क्या होता है? When can we call a surface as equipotential? The name itself suggests equipotential, equal potential. So the surface where all the points are having equal potential, we call that particular surface as equipotential surface. ठीक है? To understand that this in a better way, let's say I'm having a charge Q. What is the potential produced by this charge Q at some distance R? That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 charge Q divided by R. So if you look into this particular equation, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is a constant, Q for this given charge is a constant, so the potential only depends upon R, which is the distance from it. Now, let's say I'm collecting all the points which are equidistant from this charge. If I collect all the points which are equidistant from this charge, what will be the value for potential? As the distance is also same, the potential at all these points will be the same. And if you connect all these points, what is the shape we are going to get? around a given point charge, if you collect all the points which are equidistant, we will get all the points which are at equipotential. Now tell me, what is the shape we are going to get around the charge? सोच कर बता दे. I'll be trying in every way to make you a fool, but it is your responsibility not to fall in that trap and give me the correct answer. Very good. Circle नहीं होता है, sphere होता है. Because for a given charge, देख ले, if this tip of my finger is the charge, right? Not only in the same plane we have the points which are equidistant, है ना? In the entire three-dimensional space we have points which are at equidistance. So if we collect all these points, what's the shape we are going to get? Is it a circle or a sphere? Circle मिल जाएगा या sphere मिल जाएगा? अब बोल दे. Sphere मिल जाएगा. अब समझ में आ गया why it is not a circle? Huh? So for a point charge, the shape of an equipotential surface, shape of equipotential EP, equipotential surface क्या होता है? That is equal to sphere. For which one? For a point charge. Note कर ले. For a point charge, the shape of an equipotential surface होता है sphere. ठीक है. Okay, so I hope you already have written. So one more thing I want to tell regarding this equipotential surface ये है कि for a point charge, how the electric field lines are? Electric field lines are radially outwards. ऐसे, this is the direction of electric field. So sphere is our equipotential surface. Electric field lines are radial. What is the relationship between radius and sphere? Perpendicular, है ना? So tell me, what will be the relationship between equipotential surface and electric field? What's the relationship? Look into the figure and tell me. Electric field is radius, equipotential is surface. Radius and surface of the sphere. Perpendicular to each other. Very good. So the direction of electric field will always be perpendicular to the equipotential surface. Very important. Write it down. Okay, write it down, everyone. Note किया तो बढ़िया बात है. If you all have noted it down, फिर super good. Okay, now what else we want to discuss? Tell me, if I take 2 points, okay, point A and point B, and if I find out the potential difference between the points on this equipotential surface, कितना होता है? अरे equipotential surface है, point A and point B on the same equipotential surface as same potential, so potential difference 0 होता है ना? है या नहीं? है या नहीं? हाँ. So tell me, what will be the work done to take the charge from A to B? If I am taking the charge from A to B, if I am taking the charge from A to B, what will be the work done? Work done का formula क्या होता है? Change in potential energy. Potential energy change, how will you write it? Charge into change in potential, isn't it? Potential difference कितना होता है? 0. So if you take the charge from point A to point B, potential difference 0 हो जाएगा, change in potential energy 0 हो जाएगा, work done भी 0 हो जाएगा. A big 0, हाँ है वो ये स्नेहलता, बड़ा वाला 0 हो जाएगा उसी टाइम. बड़ा मतलब बहुत बड़ा वाला. I think many of you already have given. Rohan, Miara, then Ishika, then Khushali, Anchal, Purna. Good, 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 good. Okay, so whatever I was telling you, these are the characteristics. It is completely written. Take a screenshot, everyone. Okay, so just read through all the points. All these points we just have explained right now. Okay, we just have explained every point. This is the conclusion of what we were discussing till now. कोई डाउट है क्या मेरा बच्चा लोग? कोई डाउट है क्या? नहीं है तो क्वेश्चन करेगा. ओके, फटाफट. Yes, कर ले. It's very simple. Though the question is so big, I think you hardly have to write 2 steps for getting the answer. Those who do mental calculation just need only 1 step to get the answer. Khushali says option C. Very good, Khushali. I think you are someone who just learn physics with by understanding the concepts to its depth, है ना? I find you like I'm finding you totally interested in physics concepts. Good, Khushali. Then Sonu, yes, it's option. Sonu says it's option C. Then, और कौन है? Anybody else want to give the answers? Myara says option C. Madhukar says option C. कोई बात नहीं, Rohan, कोई बात नहीं. Just be with us and keep on trying. That's all what you want to do, right? So yes, it is option C. Very good. Whoever have given the option C, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. हाँ, सुधी, very good. देख ले. A positive particle है ना, particle of Q1 coulomb is moving in a uniform electric field. E का value दे दिया है. That is 100. And that particle is speeding up because it is kept, the charge kept in electric field will be experiencing a force, so obviously it will be accelerating. The particle starting from rest on an equipotential surface at 50 volt. Matlab initial potential is equal to 50. After 2, the particle is on an equipotential, so it reaches another equipotential surface, uska potential at 10. Determine the distance the particle has moved. Which formula we want to use? The only formula that connects between electric field and potential difference. Array change in potential difference is equal to negative of E dot displacement. Electric field is a constant. Taking E outside and integrating displacement will give you displacement. Okay, that is equal to delta V. Delta V matlab change in potential. Change in potential is 10 minus 40. Sorry, 10 minus 50. VB minus V. 10 minus 50 कितना हो गया? Minus 40. This is minus. Okay, E का value 100. Displacement is unknown. So S कितना हो गया? 40 by 100. ये हो गया 0.4 meters. Option C. Simple. Snehalada also gave the answer. Very good. Okay. Done, done, done. मिल गया, मिल गया, मिल गया. So, yes, it's time for the next topic. Shall we? हाँ, correct है, 0.4 बिल्कुल correct है. Let's see how much is left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So next 15 minutes more, है ना? Next 15 minutes more what we have, that's all. Shall we? बच्चा लोग? Okay. Starting with electric dipole. We already have discussed electric dipole in the chapter of electric field. Right here we are discussing electric dipole on the basis of electric potential. Anyway, so those who missed yesterday's classroom, a small introduction on electric dipole. What is electric dipole? Two equal and opposite charges plus q and minus q kept at a distance between them, we call it as electric dipole. Usually the distance between the two dipole is expressed as 2 times a, where a is the distance from the center to one of the charges. So it is this 2a is being used so that, why this 2a concept is there? So that many of the calculations and many of the values and many of the formulas can be written in a much simpler way, and we can avoid half wala thing. That's the reason. And an extra physical quantity that we have learned from here is electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment क्या होता है? It is a physical quantity which tells about the strength of the given electric dipole, and the formula is electric dipole moment P is equal to the charge one of the charge q into distance between them, that is 2a. Distance is 2a, charge is q, and one more thing, electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. And what is its direction? It is being directed from negative charge towards the positive. So these are the things you should be knowing about what is electric dipole and electric dipole moment. We already have learned from electric field. I was just explaining this to those students who just joined my class for the very first time. Okay. Okay. Now we know that the electric dipole means a combination of two charges, hai na? So if we take any point, let's say I'm considering a point P, and if someone is asking you to find the potential, what will you do? Just find out the potential produced by the first charge. Formula हो जाएगा 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 charge q if the distance to the point P is r1, q by r1, plus then find the potential produced by the negative charge, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus q, the charge is minus q, divided by if the distance to the point P is given as r2, हो गया. So add this up, it will give you the net value of potential. Suppose, let's say a R1 value and R2 value is not given. What is given? The distance from the center of the dipole to the point P is given as R, and the angle that it makes with the electric dipole moment. What's the direction of electric dipole moment? From minus q to plus q. If that angle is given, the equation to find out the value of potential is equal to कितना? V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. What is it? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P cos theta divided by r square. P is electric dipole moment, theta ये है, okay. R is the distance from the center to the point P, and the angle is the R makes with the electric dipole moment. ठीक है? So we are not going for the derivations here, which is not at all required. You just need to find out or by heart this particular equation for finding potential. कर दिया तो हो गया. No, nothing is like that. Okay, it is just something. Khushali, will you ask me if I say that upward direction is considered as positive? Will you ask me, sir, why you take it as positive? Because it's a conventional method we are taking. है ना? So similarly, we are saying that for a given electric dipole, conventionally, okay, we have to give a specific direction, है ना? So that specific direction for electric dipole moment is minus 2 plus. That's all. और क्या मेरा, if you are a multitasker कर सकता है, but don't forget to write write what? Write the things in your Chotu books. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, I hope you do all remember like the formula for electric field for a dipole, which you have learned in our previous chapter. I'm just reminding you 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by r cube. Similarly, if we have a negative and a positive charge, okay, and we want to find out the value of a potential on an axial point which is at a distance of r from the center, formula is, what's the formula? We already know, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p cos theta divided by r square, है ना? P cos theta divided by r square. So tell me, what's the value of theta here? जल्दी बता, theta का value कितना होता है if you are considering this particular point P in the axis? Very good. Khushali said the answer. Others, 0 होता है. Why? Because this theta is considered as the angle that the distance from the center to the point makes with the dipole moment. Dipole moment is from negative to positive. So both are in the same direction. So theta तो 0 होता है. So cos 0 1 है. So formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r square. So this is the value of potential on its axis. Write it down. Okay. समझ में आ गया? Okay. Rashid Khan, if you spam again, I'll be blocking you. मत कर ले. ठीक है? Last warning. So proceeding further. Similarly, if you are having a point, negative charge, positive charge, and if the point is on a perpendicular bisector ऐसे, which is at a distance of r, tell me what will be the value of potential. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p cos theta by r square. Theta कितना होता है? अरे theta is the angle made by r with the electric dipole moment, which is from negative to positive, which means towards right is the direction of electric dipole moment and r is upward. What is the angle it makes? 90. So putting theta is equal to 90, putting theta is equal to 90, cos 90 होता है. So cos 90 कितना? 0. So if we are considering a perpendicular bisector of a dipole, potential at that point होता है 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And I hope you do remember, this is from the previous chapter, but the equation is given all along, so you can just read it. On this perpendicular bisector, electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 minus p by r cube. Okay, this is for electric field. Don't get confused, we are only talking about potential in this chapter, so just concentrate on that actually. Okay, fine. हो गया ये? बच्चा लोग डन डना डन? Clear? Shall we proceed? कोई शक नहीं है तो we can proceed. Okay, so yes. Next thing is potential energy. We know that if we are having a dipole in an external electric field, it experiences a torque. Formula is P cross E. We have learned in the previous chapter. Similarly, as it experiences a torque, it will be associated with the potential energy. What will be associated? If we are having a dipole, मतलब minus Q and plus Q, in an external electric field, E पे रख लिया तो it will be experiencing a potential energy. Potential energy का formula ये है कि minus, can you see? It is completely given in the bracket. Minus P is electric dipole moment, E is electric field, and cos of theta. Theta क्या होता है? देख ले, इधर it is marked. Theta is the angle between electric field and the dipole moment, minus to plus. Can you see that angle marked as theta? ये होता है theta हमारा. ठीक है? So minus PE cos theta can also be written as minus PE. This is the value for potential energy. Okay, done. So as we know the equation for potential energy, if someone is asking you what is the work done, if you rotate this particular dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, how will you find the work done by an external force? That is equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy. And this potential energy can be found out with the formula of minus PE cos theta. Okay, so yes, these are the concepts that you should be knowing. Any doubt है क्या from what we have discussed from dipole? Dipole से कोई doubt है तो जल्दी फटाफट बच्चा लोग आपको मुझे पूछ सकता है. ठीक है, राशिद, रोहन. P cos theta potential energy, sin theta is for हमारा टॉर्क वाला. ठीक है, आ गया. रोहन इज लाइक सर मेंटी. अरे मेंटी तो ऐसे नहीं होता है. मेंटी के लिए तो बहुत सारा स्लाइड्स प्रिपेयर करना है, बहुत सारा काम है. ऐसे मेंटी नहीं होता है ना? नो डाउट, कोई डाउट नहीं, सब क्लियर है, सब बढ़िया. एवरीथिंग इज फाइन. ओके, तो लेट्स प्रोसीड. Let's do a question. Chotu सा simple सा सीधा सा question. हाँ, next time है ना? I'll see. कर ले. छोटू सा क्वेश्चन है, सिंपल. No, Kushali, it doesn't mean decreases in that direction and all. It's a simple direction we say, that's all. Let's say, Kushali, someone is asking you what is the direction to your house. Okay, let's say, uh, from some place, someone is asking you what is the direction. You'll say it's towards right, it's towards left. है ना? You'll be giving a specific direction. So, similarly, what is the direction for electric dipole moment? वो negative to positive है. वो ये. Okay. So Rohan is like option C there. Hai. Others? Others? C और D लॉक किया है मेरा. Okay, so let's do it. It's very simple. There is no point of making. Okay, anyway, we'll discuss. An electric dipole of length 2 centimeter is placed with its axis making an angle of 60 with the uniform electric field of 10 power 5 Newton per coulomb. If it experiences a torque of 8 root 3, find the potential energy of the dipole. Potential energy का formula क्या है? Minus PE cos theta. ये होता है minus PE. Theta कितना दे रही? It is directly given. Theta is given as 60. Cos 60 का value 1 by 2. So potential energy is minus PE by 2. So if we know PE value, potential energy ऐसे मिल जाएगा. For finding out PE value, one extra information is given. Torque is equal to 8 root 3. This is given. We know the formula to find torque. Formula क्या है? Torque is equal to PE sin theta. वो हो गया 8 root 3. Theta कितना? 60. So sin 60 कितना? PE root 3 by 2 हो गया 8 root 3. Root 3 cancels. 2 on the left hand side of the equation. ऊपर जाएगा. So PE का value कितना मिलेगा मेरे बच्चा लोग? हाँ, 8 2s are 16. इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? इसमें क्या ही दिक्कत हो सकता है? तो substitute in the equation for potential energy. Minus PE value 16 into 1 by 2. 16 by 2 कितना? 8 with the negative sign. मिल गया तो मिल गया. आंसर तो मिल गया. ऑप्शन सी है. ओके. रोहन कितना परसेंट सही है? ऐसे ही ठीक है. सो एनीवे इट्स ऑप्शन सी. इट्स वेरी सिंपल है ना. बोल दे इफ वी नो द equations and concepts. Okay, it is this particular question doesn't have that much of concepts, isn't it? It has basically the questions. If we know the equations of potential energy and torque, ऐसे ही कर सकता है इसका आंसर, isn't it? Nothing big is there. उतना बड़ा तो नहीं है, बिल्कुल नहीं है. So ठीक है, अगला क्वेश्चन कर लें मेरे बच्चा लोग फटाफट. आई थिंक हमारा लास्ट क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, द वेरी लास्ट क्वेश्चन. जल्दी. I can see the answers from Rohan says A. ठीक है. Khushali says B, which is 5 by 2. Mr. Genius says B. Okay, genius बोलना है तो उत्तर सही होना ही चाहिए. Darshu says A. Let's see. A dipole is placed, its potential energy will be minimum. देखिए, potential energy का formula minus PE cos theta, right? So the potential energy is written with a negative sign, isn't it? whenever a number is with a negative sign, this will be having the maximum value, है ना? So tell me, when can the potential energy be minimum? Let us put different values first, है ना? Go for the option A. Potential energy will be equal to pi cos 180 is minus 1. ये हो जाएगा P. Putting the option A. Putting the option B. Okay, potential energy because of option B is equal to minus PE cos 90. Cos 90 कितना? 0. Potential energy because of the option C minus PE cos 2 pi. So cos 2 pi is 1. So ये हो गया minus PE. Okay, 360 degree. And what about the option D? That is equal to minus PE cos 0. That is also 1 minus PE. Tell me, which is the minimum value here? Which is the minimum value here? Is it UA? No, this is the maximum value. B, it's 0. But again, we have negative values, है ना? हमारा पास फिर भी negative values है. So what the negative values will be pointing towards the minimum value. बिल्कुल. So option C and D has the same answer, which is the minimum value. So which are the answers? We can go with option C and option D. Okay. समझ में आ गया बच्चा लोग? समझ में आ गया सबको? हाँ, कोई भी गड़बड़ नहीं? अच्छे से समझ में आ गया? Yo. So what you all have to do, this was a very last question. If you have enjoyed the session, understood all the concept, and if you are feeling like we want more sessions like this, what you all have to do? Just let me know that you are enjoying it by clicking on that like button. Do click on that like button, hit on that like button, and do let me know that you are enjoying the session. Okay. Sudeep, yes sir, adibody clarity kadachcha. कोई भी गड़बड़ नहीं, कोई भी डाउट्स नहीं, फिर तो बढ़िया. ओके, सो वी विल बी हैविंग वन मोर सेशन फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एंड कैपेसिटेंस, है ना? वो तो हम अगले क्लास, व्हेन इज आवर नेक्स्ट क्लास? हमारा अगला क्लास कब है? सो नेक्स्ट क्लास विल बी हैविंग ऑन यूट्यूब, इज इट एट मंडे, यूट्यूब एट टाइम 10 PM. So next class is Monday. We don't have any classes on Friday, Saturday or Sundays. Next class is on Monday. As I already have told you, the crash course, those who don't know, classes will be on Monday, Tuesdays, okay, and Thursday. At what time? At 10 PM. If any extra sessions are there, I'll be explaining you, or I'll be giving you the information beforehand. For the time being, this is our weekly schedules going to be Monday, Tuesday and Thursday at 10 PM. We'll be having our YouTube classes for our crash course. Okay. Yes. It's a very nice explanation. Thank you so much. JEE level questions. This is a crash course for mainly, obviously we are doing some basic JEE level questions also, but mainly our focus will be for the term 1 examination. बिल्कुल अच्छा वाला question. Just tell me, how many good questions we did? हम बहुत सारा question हम तो कर दिया है ना? मेरा भाई न्यू साइकिल एंड शोज या पक्का 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 खुशहाली. So before we leave, why don't you all let me know that those particular topics we have covered in the classroom. We just have started this particular session, है ना? And we have covered about what is electric potential. Potential के बारे में we have discussed, है ना? Then we have found out the different formulas for potential as work per unit charge, है ना? And then we have found out the value of potential is equal to negative of integral E dot dx, वो भी कर दिया, है ना? Then we have found out the potential produced by a single point charge, formula K Q by R if the point is at a distance of R from it. Then if there are multiple charges, the potential produced at a point is the sum of the potential produced by each and every individual charges present. वो भी कर दिया. Then we have discussed about what is potential energy. What was potential energy? The potential energy is defined as the total work done. Okay, it is defined as the total work done for bringing the charge from infinity to that particular point. What is the relationship of potential energy with potential? That is equal to Q into. Okay, and इसके बाद क्या किया? इसके बाद we have started with dipoles. We have seen what is a dipole, negative charge and a positive charge. Then electric dipole moment is equal to charge into length between them. Direction क्या होता है electric dipole moment? Because it is a vector negative to positive. फिर हम क्या किया related to that? फिर हम ये किया है कि फिर हम electric dipole में हाँ the potential energies and potential. So at some random point, the value of potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, isn't it? P cos theta divided by R. Axial, we have seen that 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, P by R square is the value. And on the equatorial point, it is 0, it is given. No special class tomorrow. So tomorrow I don't have any classes. Okay, next class will be on Monday. We'll be resuming our classes and the entire schedules on Monday. Okay. So this is it. So I hope you all have understood the session. Can you all do a small favor after the classrooms? You all know what is that small favor I'll be asking you, है ना? What is it? Sharing the session with your friends. वो तो करेगा ना आप लोग? हाँ, good night Madhukar. Good night, good night. Before leave, so you two have drastic improvement in Hindi. अरे बाप रे. Okay. So why did you tell me how is your preparations going on? Preparation कैसे चल रहा है सबका? Term and exam is gonna come. कैसे चल रहा है? How you all are doing it? And what is your strategy gonna be? Good Miara. बहुत बढ़िया बात है. Thank you so much. We can talk a simple thing about preparation Mana, because I don't have classes for next 3 days. So I thought, okay, we'll talk a bit before we leave. Madhugar was nice. Okay. So preparations पे now I think you all might have complete because 12th standard term 1 examination dates are all fixed, and obviously this is your first term 1 examination in a different method. मतलब multiple choice question you will be have to facing, and then you will be having assertion reason type case study questions. All these things you have to face, है ना? So first thing first that I want to tell you is, while you make the preparations, don't just focus on the concepts right now. Okay, obviously concepts has to be built, understand the concept, okay, and after doing the concept, make sure that you are doing multiple choice question, you are doing assertion reason type question, you are doing case study questions, because having practice in all these questions is very important. बहुत important है मेरा बच्चा लोग. Okay, so this is very important. So whenever you learn a concept, or whenever I'll tell you the method of study. Okay, let's say physics. When we talk about physics, what do you have to do? Even let's say this particular chapter, let's talk about this particular chapter. We started with potential, है ना? We started with potential, different formulas for potential, finding out the potential of all the charges. So yes, we'll be covering 2-3 topics. Okay, 2-3 topics from a chapter. After covering 2-3 topics, your focus should be on doing these 3 kind of problems based on that topic. फिर क्या करना है? हाँ, then after this topic है ना, then just try to focus on the other topics. Okay, then just try to cover the other 3 topics. Again, okay, so 3 topics का concept हो गया. फिर concentrate again on these kind of questions, these kind of 3 things: multiple choice, assessment, recent type, and case study based on those 3 topics. So keep on making this particular thing happen, okay, so that you'll get more and more comfortable, and once you go and sit in the exam hall of your term examination, you won't be surprised, okay, because it is always a surprise which brings that excitement into your mind, and that excitement is turned into pressure, and that pressure is making you not to give the correct answers during the exam hall. And now that pressure is actually putting yourself inside the tension during the exam hall. So this is a simple thing, which means you shouldn't be surprised once you see all these questions. So you should be thoroughly prepared. Once you are thoroughly prepared, and if you go with the confidence, okay, you can just grab that mark of 35 out of 35 or 45 out of 45, whatever it is. It's not a big deal at all. Okay, आपको ऐसे ही कर सकता है. And the main problem what all the students nowadays are facing is because they are scared. I know that so many students है ना, they'll be giving बहुत सारा time for studies, let's say 5 hours, okay, 6 hours they are studying, but sometimes for those students the result is not being shown. Do you have an idea why even after learning this much you are not able to get the marks? It's very simple, because students keep on putting the pressure inside their mind, and they keep on getting very, will I be able to get the answer or not, will I be able to do this particular question, or whatever they by heart, will I be able to get the output of whatever things I have by hearted. They keep on worrying, you know. Those worries will keep on making you super excited, and will put the pressure on your head, and obviously nothing is going to come out. So whatever you do, just be chill, है ना? Just go chill, just have a smile on your faces, and do the things what you're supposed to do. And even if you don't get the marks, it's fine. Try to have a smile and just go and write whatever you're supposed to, and do whatever you're supposed to. Just do that and done. Okay, so I think you all are going to follow this simple things. I just thought of talking to you. Yes, Sudeep said the right thing. Yes sir, we need to do hard work in a smart way. Yes, that's all you all want to do it, right? हाँ. तो बिल्कुल वही कर ले. Okay, you all are going to be having a very huge success in all your examinations. I think many of my students are super chill, right? When you all come to my classes, you used to be having that super chill wala vibe. So it's good. Okay, continue with that super chill vibe only. Just do the things what you're supposed to. Don't listen to others. Some will be telling do this, do that. Just do the things in your own way. एकदम करेगा ना मधुकर? Very good, very good. Madhukar, you are telling that you are feeling so sleepy, and still it's 11:40. You're still there. Very good. So I think I just want to thank every one of you for being here, for making the class so awesome. And if anyone wants to make a subscription and want to join the plus classes where I'll also be teaching there, you can make the subscription. And right now, first of season offer is going on before 31st of October. If you make the subscription, as you can see, for the first 500 subscribers, extra 4 months of CBSE and Creative Corner subscription is there. है ना? सिर्फ आपकी वजह से मधुकर. थैंक यू सो मच. चिलैक्स है ना, और क्या, चिलैक्स ही होना चाहिए. सो मेक यूज ऑफ दिस इफ यू आर गोइंग टू मेक द सब्सक्रिप्शन राइट नाउ. So as you all know, several batches are happening, and as you all know, this is the best time for making all the crash courses, and so many crash courses are happening in the subscription platform, so you can come and join as soon as possible. So special class timetable update I'll be giving you on next Monday. Okay, this is the steps to join quiz. As you can see, you can just go through it. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for being here and making the class so awesome. And those who haven't subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe it, so that whenever any teachers come live, you will get the notifications. And yes, you can be a part of the class as soon as possible. Like and share, as I used to always tell you, and I know that you all are doing it. So yes, I think it's time to say goodbye. We'll be meeting in our next classes, isn't it? Daily quota 100% used. Okay. Your dancer is signing off. Bye, Sudeep. Bye, everyone. Okay. Good night and have a nice weekend. Don't forget to learn. So, bye bye, everyone. Take care. Good night. Everyone, Sudeep, Miara, Mathukar, everyone, so many were here who was there to make the class so awesome and active. Bye, everyone.